When you're on the call, cold calling, make it feel like you're talking to a friend. Imagine it if it helps for you. Hi guys, my name's Deepak Shukla, founder at Pearl Lemon Sales. We're a sales training and development agency based in the UK as well as the USA, but serving clients worldwide. And here today in day number 35 of 119 days of cold calling training, we're here to talk about the talk to a friend approach. But before we get into it, feel free to click the link below to get the additional 17 strategies not shared in this training. Right. So look, with the talk to a friend approach, when I hear a lot of calls, what I often hear is the pitch. Okay. I don't hear someone talking to the prospect like they talk to their friend. So if you can imagine, hey Deepak, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, cool. How's your week going so far? Oh, amazing. So yeah, Deepak, the reason I was calling actually. Now, can you guys hear my tone of voice? Okay, in my crappy American accent. Now let's try and do it again in British. Hey, Frank, it's Deepak here. Yeah, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, good. Yeah, so Frank, the reason I was calling, mate. Do you see, guys, the way that I approach Frank? I use some interesting words, and they're not words that you should use always, but my point is I'm using the word buddy and I use the word mate to make it explicit and to underline what it is that I'm trying to communicate. I'm trying to communicate convivialness. I'm trying to communicate camaraderie. I'm trying to communicate friendship, okay? Friendship through the call. So I don't want it to feel like it's a formal call. I want the first time I call someone to feel like it's familiar, to feel like it's the most natural thing in the world to do. So the good distinction, if you're wondering, well, what's the distinction again? Listen to the way that I record these intros. Hi guys, welcome to Pearl Lemon Sales. That's a pitch. Listen to the way that I'm talking about the talk to a friend approach, right? The idea is that when I record the actual main contents of each of these videos, that just feels like it's your mate talking to you one-to-one, because that is the most effective way to communicate to somebody that you don't know in a way to build rapport super quickly, okay? The talk to a friend approach. And as soon as you get into so the reason I was calling you today is because I wanted to talk to you about the key element that differentiates it, and it may be something that's apparent in the way that you'll see it come out with your friends, but it's the consistent monotone or consistent, let's say, meter or rhythm. There's probably a musical or tone-based word for it that I'm not using, but when someone talks at the same tone of voice the whole way through, it often sounds like you're talking like a robot. So, Frank, the reason I was calling you, mate, was because I wanted to talk to you. Frank, how you doing, buddy? Yeah. So, the reason I was calling you was because. So, can you hopefully really hear the differences there? And if you begin to become or raise to the level of your consciousness, the way that you talk literally to your friends, to your colleagues, to your mates. Okay. In Britain, we like to use this word mate. Hello, mate. How you doing? Hey, buddy. How you doing? There's other words. Hey, bruv. Hey, fam. Hey, there's lots of different derivations of the word friend. Okay, are colloquial, are contextually relevant, but it's all centered around this whole friend concept, and that's why I was using the buddy. So hey, Frank. Hello. Hello. So it's that sense of convivialness, that sense of camaraderie, and really it's the same manner in which you would talk to some of your friends. Hey, is this Frank? Frank, how you doing? Good morning. How are you? First of all, it's Deepak here. Yeah, sorry, it's Deepak here. It's Deepak here, buddy. I'm calling from a company called Pearl Lemon. And again, the thoughts are probably going through your mind. Can I call him buddy? Can I call him friend? Is that formal enough? So we'll come to talking. We'll come to talk about formality in general in probably the next training, to be honest with you. And I would say that for the most part, using these words as opposed to not using these words, and to give for the most part a quantum 80% of the time, so that's like 4 in 5 phone calls, this is going to fare you better than taking the formal approach. Now, if I give you an example of the talk to a friend approach without using some of these words, buddy, friend, mate, and it extends, doesn't it? If you think about it, you would say to a friend, "How's it going? How you doing? Oh, you're all right. How's your morning started so far?" Do you see the way that I said morning instead of morning. Morning is a lot more formal. How's your morning so far, Frank? Already, it's difficult to use the friendly kind of tone when you're using all of the words exactly as when you're enunciating everything. So there's purposeful denunciation, if you will, that comes into it. So let's try formal now. Good morning, Frank. Good morning, Frank. How are you, my friend? How's your morning going so far? Do you see? Morning, Frank. How you doing, buddy? Morning, Frank. How you doing? How's your morning going so far, mate? Do you see the difference? It's night and day in terms of the actual style, and therefore it's oftentimes going to be night and day in terms of the type of response that you get when you're on a call. Hi there, is this Richard? Richard, how you doing, buddy? My name's Deepak. I'm calling from a company called Pearl Lemon. So then where it begins to get more, let's say, advanced is when you begin to meld the two together, because there are parts of a call where you talk like you're talking to a friend, and there's parts to a call where you are quite formal. And the part that's quite formal is probably when you're doing the pitch. If there's a moment to be formal, or rather, I shouldn't say formal, if there's a moment to enunciate properly and to not drop a single letter from any word, it's when you're talking about the product, because you want to, we'll go on to talk about this in the next training actually. The main thing I'm trying to communicate here is make it talk. Make when you pitch, when you call, when you open, pitch as if you're talking to a friend.
Remember, we've got 17 gated strategies just waiting for you. All you need to do is bing, subscribe, as well as click the link in the description below to get access to those 17. Get some.